Have you ever walked into a pharmacy thinking you're doing something good for your aging parent, grabbing a bottle of vitamins that you thought would help them feel stronger, more energetic, only to later wonder, what if it's actually doing more harm than good? I mean, think about it for a second. You're trying to help. You want the best for the person who's always been there for you. You pick up that brightly colored bottle, read the label, see all the promises, supports immunity, improves energy, promotes healthy bones, and you think, yes, this is what they need. But here's the thing, not all vitamins are created equal. Some, especially for seniors, can quietly drain their energy, interfere with their medications, or even strain their heart and kidneys without you ever realizing it. It's not your fault. You're doing your best. And most families wouldn't even imagine that a simple daily supplement, something that seems harmless, could have consequences that creep in silently, day after day. But the truth is, for seniors, one wrong ingredient, one wrong choice, can change how they feel, how they move, even how safe they are. And that's exactly why this video matters. Today I'm going to reveal the one vitamin seniors should never take, and I'll explain why it can be more dangerous than you think. But I won't stop there. I'll also share the one vitamin every senior should take daily, the one that can support energy, balance, and healthier aging, without making things complicated. Along the way I'll give you simple, practical tips that you can actually use. Nothing overwhelming, nothing that makes you feel like you need a medical degree to understand. Just clear, easy advice that helps you take better care of the seniors in your life. So before we dive in, go ahead and comment the word, "I'm here," if you want clearer, safer guidance on senior health. And if you're new to Golden Years Guide, hit that subscribe button. We share tips every week to help you care for your loved ones with confidence, compassion, and love. Now let's get into it, because what comes next could make a real difference in the life of someone you care about deeply. Number 1. The healthy-looking vitamin that can strain the aging body. Imagine this for a moment. Your dad has been feeling a little more tired than usual. He's always been active, always on the move, but lately even simple tasks seem to wear him out faster. So, thinking he's doing something right, he picks up a shiny bottle of high-power mega multivitamins at the pharmacy. You know, the ones that promise energy, immunity, and overall wellness in a single capsule. A month later, instead of bouncing back, he's actually more drained. His mornings feel heavier, his afternoon walks are shorter, and he complains about random aches he didn't have before. You naturally think, well, he's just aging. But what if it's not just age? What if that very vitamin he thought was helping is quietly making things harder for his body? Here's why. As we get older, our kidneys and liver don't process nutrients the same way they used to. Megadose vitamins, the ones that are way higher than daily recommended amounts, can overwhelm these organs. Fat-soluble vitamins in particular, don't just flush out of the body like water-soluble ones. They can accumulate, slowly stressing the system. And because seniors absorb nutrients differently, what might be safe for a younger adult can actually be too much for someone in their golden years. Many people assume more vitamins automatically equal more health. But for seniors, more often becomes too much. That energy boost you thought you were giving might backfire, leaving them weaker instead of stronger. So what can you do? First, look for senior-specific formulas. They're designed with balanced amounts that won't overload the body. And always check the serving sizes. The label matters more than flashy claims. If this is surprising and you like what you are hearing, tap that like button. It helps more families learn about this and keep their loved ones safe. And remember, megadoses aren't the only hidden danger. The next one is something most people never think about. Number 2. The vitamin that can interfere with senior medications. Here's a story I hear all the time. A woman called me about her mother. Her mom's blood pressure had suddenly become unstable. They adjusted her diet, added walks, even cut back on caffeine. Nothing worked. They were worried, stressed, and didn't know what was going on. Eventually, they discovered the culprit, a supplement her mother had started taking, something that seemed harmless, but it interacted with her existing medications in a way they hadn't expected. It's a sneaky problem. Some vitamins can overlap with medications. They can make them either too strong or too weak. And in seniors who often process substances more slowly, these interactions can create sudden drops or spikes in blood pressure, blood sugar, or other vital signs, sometimes without obvious warning. A common mistake families make is assuming that natural equals safe. People think, it's just a vitamin, it's not medicine, it won't hurt them. But natural doesn't always mean neutral. Some vitamins, even from plants, can still interfere with what your loved one is already taking. So what's the practical step here? Take the time to check every supplement your senior is using. Keep it simple. Don't add new bottles every few weeks without tracking them. A single list of what they're taking can prevent a lot of stress and risk. And let's be honest, if you've made this mistake before, you're not alone. Almost every caregiver I know has at some point. But if you still haven't subscribed to Golden Years Guide, why not? Drop a comment and tell me why. I'm curious. Interactions can be tricky, but don't worry, knowledge is power. And speaking of tricky, wait until you hear about the vitamin that quietly, almost invisibly, can weaken a senior's bones over time. Number 3. The vitamin that may reduce bone strength over time. Picture this. Your aunt starts taking a supplement she picked up for general wellness. It's colorful, it promises vitality, and she swears she feels a little better at first. But a few months later, you start noticing subtle changes. She seems a little more unsteady on her feet. She hesitates before stepping down a curb. Little things almost easy to miss, until one day she nearly loses her balance while reaching for something on a high shelf. You check the supplement label and at first glance, everything seems normal. But buried in the fine print is something you wouldn't expect. Some vitamins, when taken in excess, can actually interfere with minerals that your bones need to stay strong. Calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, the nutrients that help maintain structure and stability, can be blocked or outcompete by an overabundance of certain other vitamins. Many people assume these supplements boost strength or support bone health because that's what the label says. But the reality is, in seniors, too much of one thing can throw off the delicate balance that their body relies on to stay upright, stable, and mobile. What's meant to help can subtly create stiffness, imbalance, and even increase the risk of falls. So, what can you do to protect the ones you love? First, check the ingredients carefully. See if there are overlapping vitamins that could compete with minerals. Second, space out supplements instead of taking them all at once. And third, watch out for unnecessary additives. Sometimes it's the extras you don't need that create the biggest problems. If you agree that bone health is too often overlooked in seniors, comment yes below. I'd love to see who's paying attention. But we're not done yet. We're getting closer to the real danger, because the next one, the one I'm about to reveal, is the worst vitamin seniors should never take. Number 4. The worst vitamin seniors should never take. Now let's pause for a moment. I want you to picture this. So many seniors are taking a vitamin every single day because it seems essential. They've been told it supports vision, immunity, even skin health. Doctors often caution about it, yet the warning doesn't always reach families. The message gets lost in the noise of bright labels, friendly advertising, and the countless promises of better health. Here's the truth. This is the vitamin that can quietly build up in the body over time, creating real risks without any obvious warning signs. I'm talking about a high-dose, fat-soluble vitamin, the kind your body doesn't flush out easily. It accumulates in the liver and fat tissues, and slowly, silently, it can reach levels that become toxic. Many people think, how can it be bad? It's supposed to support immunity, vision, and skin. But in seniors, too much of this vitamin can be harmful long before symptoms show up. Weakness, nausea, fatigue, liver stress, it can all start quietly, and by the time it's noticeable, it may have been building for months. So what's the safe approach? Stick to low-dose options or get it from dietary sources whenever possible. Don't assume that more is better. And be extra cautious with high-potency supplements because for seniors, high potency isn't safe, it's risky. And here's a little nudge for you. If you're watching this far, clearly you're trying to protect someone you love. At this point, why not subscribe? It's free, it's simple, and it ensures you don't miss life-saving guidance in the weeks ahead. Now let's shift gears and balance things out, because there is one vitamin that seniors should take every single day, and it can support energy, balance, and overall healthier aging. That's coming up next, and you'll want to hear this carefully. Number 5. The one vitamin seniors must take daily. Let me tell you a story. One gentleman in his late 70s told me he finally felt alive again after adding just one missing nutrient to his mornings. Not a whole cocktail of pills, not dozens of powders or fancy formulas, just one simple, essential vitamin that his body had been quietly craving for years. Within weeks, he felt steadier on his feet, lighter when walking, and surprisingly clearer in mind. His energy returned in small bursts that built over time. He told me, "I didn't realize how much I'd been missing until I added this one thing back in. It's like a fog lifted." And that's exactly what this vitamin does for many seniors. It supports mobility, helps maintain energy, strengthens bones, stabilizes the immune system, and even promotes better mood and mental clarity. Here's something most people don't realize. Many assume that diet alone covers this vitamin. They're eating vegetables, drinking milk, taking a multivitamin, they're fine, people say. But the truth is, modern food quality, lower sun exposure, and age-related changes in absorption make it much harder for seniors to get enough naturally. Even a balanced diet often falls short. So what can you do right now? Focus on simple, practical actions. Look for low-dose supplements or naturally rich food sources that are easy to include in daily meals. For some, a little sunlight each day, fortified foods, or small servings of certain nutrient-dense items can make a big difference. The key is consistency, adding it in every day rather than sporadically. If you're ready to take action and try adding this daily for your loved one, comment daily below so I know who's taking that step. Small changes like this can have an incredible impact over time. And now, having covered the hidden dangers and the one must-have vitamin, it's time to address something just as important: the emotions behind it all. Because caring for seniors isn't just about vitamins or labels. It's about love, awareness, and the choices you make every single day. Watching someone you love lose strength, or worse, unknowingly take something harmful, is deeply painful. It's scary. You wonder, am I doing enough? Did I miss a warning sign? Could I have prevented this? Those thoughts can weigh on you heavy, and sometimes they keep you up at night. But here's the truth: knowledge is your most powerful tool. Now that you've learned what to avoid, what to include, and how to take practical steps, you're no longer helpless. You've taken a step toward protecting them, toward giving them safer, healthier golden years. That awareness alone can change outcomes. Take a moment today, just a few minutes, to check your loved one's supplement shelf, their routine, their daily habits. Sometimes, one small adjustment can prevent months of complications. That's the power you hold. And remember this: caring for seniors isn't easy. It can be challenging, emotional, and sometimes overwhelming. But your awareness, your patience, and your love truly matter. Every small choice you make, every mindful step you take, helps create a safer, happier, more fulfilling life for the people you care about most. Even on hard days, even when it feels like a lot, those golden years can still be joyful, steady, and full of life, because of the care, the thoughtfulness, and the attention you bring. Let's take a moment to look back at everything we've covered today. We talked about the common supplement mistakes that many families make, the hidden dangers of overusing certain vitamins, the one supplement seniors should avoid completely, and, importantly, the essential vitamin every senior needs daily to support energy, balance, and overall well-being. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which part of this video surprised you the most? Was it the vitamin that quietly strains the body, or the one that can interfere with medications, or maybe the must-have nutrient that can make a real difference in a senior's daily life? Comment below. Your experiences, your questions, and even the little lessons you've learned help others in this community make better choices for the seniors they love. If this video brought you clarity or peace of mind, even a small sense of relief knowing what to avoid and what to focus on, consider subscribing to Golden Years Guide. We share weekly insights, tips, and guidance to help you navigate the challenges of senior care with confidence, compassion, and love. Subscribing ensures you never miss advice that could truly make a difference in the life of someone you care about. And before we go, just a reminder: stay informed, stay compassionate, and take small, thoughtful actions every day. Those little choices add up, and they can shape safer, happier golden years for your loved ones. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video where we'll continue exploring ways to help seniors live healthier, more fulfilling lives.